Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Off-Road Buggy. This is set number 31123. It has 160 pieces and I paid $15 for this set. Now, I've already done a video talking about this main model, this off-road buggy, and I will link that video in the description. So that means in this video, I'm going to be taking this apart and putting together this first alternate model, which I think I'm calling a front loader or a skid loader or some type of construction or in some machinery, I guess. And while I take this apart and while I put this next model together, I will speed the video up and then I'll slow it back down to give my thoughts on this. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so that is this skid loader build from this Creator 3-in-1 off-road buggy. This kind of surprised me here. This is it's got some good stuff in it. It's got first some building techniques that I did not necessarily expect to see. Some of the stuff back here was good, and underneath there is quite good. I think this makes use of sub-assemblies in a way that I don't think I was imagining that I would, which is always neat. Just trying to find my focus here. And so you build like one of these kind of arms and build the other one and connect them. And you have that. And then you build kind of this part. And then you build this part all separately. Then you connect them and fold them on these hinged pieces here, or these like kind of clipped pieces on there. So you fold those and then you put these pieces on, then you attach to these arms, then you attach the arms to the whole kind of body of this vehicle here, which I didn't expect to do. And actually I did it wrong the first time. I put the I clipped this onto the wrong end of these arms actually, and then the wrong, and so they weren't going down. This wasn't going down all the way to the wheels because these parts on the side of this were hitting the wheel. So I had to switch those around, and now it goes down there just perfectly and fits in there just right. And again, like the Buggy, this is like 4 wide mostly for the most part in here. Gets much wider out here into the 10 or 8, 9, 8.5. Wait, 9.5? I don't know, maybe 10 studs, but it gets wider at the front of this. This whole thing is very well done. This whole front mechanism and how it connects is all very good. I was kind of thinking, oh, this is going to be a little simple and a little small and a little boring. This is so compact in here, but it's kind of right on. I think it works really, really well for the type of vehicle this is supposed to represent. And so that's really good. And again, a minifigure could sit right in here and have no problem. And then I was wondering what these bits were that are clipped onto the front, and those I imagine would be kind of joysticks, or how the controls to move sort of the elements on this loader here. So this is really, really nice. I think, yeah, it could pull something. It's almost got the impression of a hitch back there. Very, very cool. When this is all down all the way and a minifigure is in here, this sort of acts as like what the cage might be on a piece of equipment like this. And it's actually just part of the arms here that load this. I don't know the parts of these things, but into this basket where they might load dirt, gravel, Lego parts, whatever the answer is, whatever this thing is moving. If I could just get this one to stay in there, where you can tilt that up, can be driven around. This can be lifted up. It's not quite enough to hold up its own weight up here, so you'd have to hold these arms and then articulate this to try to dump something out. But that worked. I mean, that did work without anything in it. Yeah, still a little too heavy. There might be a balancing spot where it is okay, but for the most part, you're gonna have to operate this kind of on its own, and it's just gonna fall down because there's a lot of parts here, a lot of weight there. As we can see, these are all the parts that were not used in this model that were in the Buggy. Not that many. I'm pretty surprised by this, actually. This is really, really good. I might like this more than the Buggy, actually. There's more play here, and the build was just more interesting to me and used kind of some more interesting techniques and stuff. And like I say, this is maybe a simple thing that everybody encounters all the time when they're building expert models or everything. I don't know how often I encounter it, but like clipping something together, folding it to the right angle, and then putting plates down on there to make it sturdy, hold it in place, is a very, very cool thing for a set of this size at this price for this age group. I think that's really, really neat. So it gets a bunch of extra points for me, just because of like the sub-assemblies and how this one in particular is made. And again, compatible with a minifigure, and so I have to imagine on some level the ATV will be as well. I'm not sure. It looks like potentially, and I think that's really, really good and really cool. So yeah, I like this a lot, and this adds a ton of value to the set for me. Like, I'm weird about, okay, $15 for 160 pieces. The Buggy was okay, but now I know I got this model in here. I think this is really, really, really good. And this set is starting to make even more sense for me. I think there's great play here. This one, more than the Buggy, I think could be displayed. I mean, especially if someone has other construction equipment, landscaping equipment, whatever earth moving equipment you might have. This is a nice little miniature version of it, and I'm pretty happy with it. And I think the colors work really well in here. And I mean, like, some of the green is all hidden, but, or at least the dark, this garnet green. But yeah, this is a real surprise for me. This was great. And once I got this arms on here the right way, and this can rest all the way down and roll around and be lifted up, and everything that goes on in here, I think is really cool. And like that. So it, you know, stuff could be, there's not too much of a gap. It can't hold, you know, that many pieces, but it can hold some. And I think that's enough, and then can back away like that. So this is pretty great. I think there's a lot of play, and yeah, I'm very happy with this. So if you liked this video, consider giving it a like, and if you like the other videos on my channel, consider subscribing to it so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I will be doing here in the future, including another video about this same creator 3-in-1 set where I will be building this all-terrain vehicle model, the final model of the 3-in-1. So subscribe so you don't miss that. And until next time, thanks. Bye.